Nexus. Today we're going to be having a look at our Flashback series, and we're having a look at issue 15, the Equinox Nova class. Easily one of my favourite ships in the whole collection. It's so cool. Obviously it was on the Voyager episode, the Equinox Part 1 and 2, and it showed there it was a tough little ship. But anyway, so it's a Nova class ship built at Litopia Planitia, and that's all we really need to know. Warp 8, 60, it's 80 crew members. It's a small ship. That's what you just need to know. It's a small ship. It's not a very big one. Here we have the battle damaged version. The actual Equinox was battle damaged. The model isn't. So obviously it was just taken off the damaged sections. I know a lot of people for the Eaglemoss ships like them to have maybe built a damaged one. I wouldn't have wanted it. Anyway, a lot of in-universe information, as there was a two-part episode based around the Equinox itself. Very similar to Voyager in its sort of SEMH and stuff like that. But obviously the crew sort of go a bit rogue when they get obviously stranded in the Delta Quadrant as well. And it's really an interesting episode because, for me anyway, because it sort of pits on obviously the Voyager crew, Starfleet. You know, they've gone down that Starfleet route. They've tried to keep on that path, where the Equinox, they got trapped in the Delta Quadrant and they became desperate. They were desperate to get home, and they turned their back on what they learned from Starfleet, and they went rogue. And I like it because it shows maybe what might have happened if Voyager was destroyed and the Marquis were there. They might have gone a bit rogue as well. It's kind of good as well because I think a lot of the Star Trek stuff is very sort of you know, follow the rules. We have to do this. We have to do that. Where on Equinox, they sort of threw it all out the window. They were more interested in getting home, and they didn't care how they did it. You know, they didn't care if they were killing things or disrupting anything. They were just interested in getting home. Yeah, so anyway, we have this really nice display in the magazine. It's obviously the Master System display that every sort of ship has. Voyager has it along the back panel. The Enterprise D obviously has it in engineering. They're really nice, and they're very, very popular, and we have a full-size one in the magazine. It's really nice. Then we have obviously the scanning thing that we see on Voyager as it scans the Equinox, and then obviously we have the top side and front view of the Nova class ship. Yeah, it's really nice. Like I said, it's easily one of my favourite designs, and easily my favourite ship in one of my favourite ships in the collection as well. It's got a really nice, interesting backstory. The Equinox or the Nova class ship is, in fact, it was actually going to be the Defiant, or it was definitely in the Star Trek technical manual there for Deep Space Nine. Obviously, it was originally going to be the Delta. Gotta get my words out. The Defiant. You can actually see this as well because of the bridge section here on the Defiant is exactly the same here on the Equinox. I love that they put torpedoes on the front, and it was obviously a lot smaller. They've redone the design and made it a lot bigger, but the basic elements, as you can see, are there. But yeah, originally it was supposed to be the Defiant or Pathfinder class, I do believe it was going to be, but I love the fact that we got it as the Equinox Nova class. Obviously some more rundowns of it. A lot of the sketches that came out, and then obviously the final CG version with it all beaten up and panels scratched down and everything else. Then we have Voyager's journey. So this part of it looks how Voyager got home basically, and its journey from the Delta Quadrant to the Alpha Quadrant. So that's quite good. There's a little bit of there. Then we get obviously the trivia. There's some more stuff about the technical manual and stuff like that. We do get another Equinox style ship, the Rhode Island, that appeared in the last episode of Voyager. It was also an overclass ship, and Eagle Moss did it, and we're going to be doing a review on it, so make sure you click to subscribe. Next, we're going to be looking on our flashback series at the Ferengi Marauder, which was issue 16. So without further ado, shall we have a look at
and here it is, the Nova class Equinox. For me, this is easily in the top 10 best ships that Eagle Moss have ever done. For me, it's so well presented. It is really good, excellent ship. One of my favourite classes of ship, but I think Eagle Moss have completely outdone themselves on this. So we have the see-through light here on the warp nacelles here, not on the boost collectors at the front here, but as you can see, the detail on this is amazing considering how small the ship is. They've been able to replicate it so well. Underneath, yeah, really nice deflector dish as well, as you can see. Just there. Just trying to zoom up. Hang on a second. There we go. Got some light now. Yeah, so a really nice deflector dish. As you know, it's got two, just a bit like Voyager. So it's got this little secondary one at the front here. And it's got so much sort of detail in all these, the red stuff around the certain bits here, all around the phaser strips here. It's got the Equinox and the registry number literally everywhere. So even on the Wave Rider, I do believe that is there, similar to what Voyager has. Then we have here as we come down, we have it once again there, again on the cells. On the top, we obviously have it at the front there, which is really nice. Even the escape pods are numbered as well, so that's really cool. Though some of them don't really line up, it doesn't really matter because this just looks so good. Yeah, we've got the shuttle bay at the back here as well. So this is sort of like, this is what Eagle Moss can do. I know we've had some really boring designs, we've had some ships that are not very good, like the Galore class that we had, the Cardassian one, and we've got some coming up in Flashback as well, so make sure you click to subscribe because we've got obviously a lot more to go through. But I'm just warning you now, I'm just going to say the Enterprise C, that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, it's just really nice. We've got the directional lights here, so we've got the green and the red at the side as well. It's just so well done. It's just really done, and it's just amazing that you can get, Eagle Moss can do something like this and then produce, and you kind of something not so good, and you kind of think, wow, what happened? What happened? But anyway, yeah, for me this is easily in the top 10 of the Eagle Moss ships that they've produced so far. And I mean, we're only on issue 15, and yeah, this is definitely in the top 10 for me. Like I said before, one of my favourite classes, but I mean, this is just amazingly detailed, really well, considering the only CG model they ever had was all battle damaged and stuff. But anyway, that is the Equinox. Thank you for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments down below, and we'll see you at the next flashback.